Oh, man, thank you so much for your patience. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and this is your full show podcast. And listen, if you're on YouTube, it's been a little delayed. All right?
Brooke and I are...
We're filling in for Jake. Digital Jake has been out sick this week, and man, does that guy do a lot of work around here.
Yeah, he does. And he does it so well and so flawlessly, unlike Brooke and I.
Yes. So yesterday, the full show didn't go up till 1 p.m., and a lot of people were not happy with us.
And I hope we were trying for like 3 hours on it, okay? It's not that we weren't trying.
Dude, seriously, what are the comments?
Oh my God, your guys' comments killed me of how upset everyone was waiting. But one of my favorites was Hannah Franklin, who said, waiting for you guys to upload the full show today had me feeling like I was single again, waiting for a text back from the guy I like.
That's funny because I was going to say, it reminds me of like, hey, text me when you're done, and then they just never text you.
I'm sorry, but we didn't ghost you, okay? We're here. We really are.
We're here. Be patient with us. It's your full show. It's a lot of fun today. Jeff's song is all for the moms out there. And what we really want, which is for you to leave us alone. It's a classic Chapel Roan parody, so definitely stick around for that. New second date and just a lot of fun. It starts now.
Wherever you listen to us, do you like the state where you live? Or do you think it's a total dumpster fire?
Wow. There's never an in-between.
No,
I know.
it's one or the other.
It's true.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And I asked because a new study was done that ranked the best states to live in.
I feel like this is all dependent on how well your fourth grade teacher taught you state history. You know, like how much pride you actually have.
Well, they consider a lot of different factors into the quality of life there. I wonder if you'll be surprised by the results, though. So I'll get to number 1 in a second, but starting with number 10, Washington State. Just cracked the top 10. Number 9 is Massachusetts.
Is it bad that I really want to know the worst states to live in?
I'll tell you a couple of those, too.
Oh, good.
But 8 is South Dakota. Thank you, Mount Rushmore.
Maybe it's all the nature.
Then
all the
Vermont,
dudes.
Florida, Nebraska, and Minnesota.
These are all very nature-centric places.
And coming in at number 3, Brooke's home state of Idaho.
Hey, okay.
Obviously, because I am from there.
Oh.
You know,
It's
they're
your
like,
coattails.
that's where Brooke is from.
That, and it's where they send all the people who are in witness protection. So it's got to be pretty nice.
I mean, there's so many mountains where you can live without having any contact with anyone.
Yeah.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Number 2 is New Hampshire. For the 3rd straight year in a row, number 1 is Utah.
Hey, wow.
Because it ranks 1st in fiscal stability, 3rd in economy and infrastructure, 4th in education, and 7th in crime.
Plus, it's like central. Like, you can get a flight from there. You're like 4 hours from anywhere in the
It
country.
honestly has the best national parks. Like, it is so pretty.
For the
It actually
nature
ranked
people.
48th in nature.
Oh.
So
Wow.
All
148 or above it.
that's what it said. Meanwhile, you asked about the worst states to live in.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
The 2 worst are Alaska and at the very bottom, Louisiana.
Ooh, those are 2 very different places.
And if you're from one of those places, listen, I didn't make this list. Don't be mad at me. I'm just reading
we're getting
it.
people on the text board already.
There's definitely a moose in the survey.
Yeah, how dare you?
Anyway, now we got to move on and get into the shot collar question of the day. And back by unpopular demand, we have to bring on our technical director, Ashton, to give us a question.
Ashton like that. You're killing it, Ashton. Don't let him talk
all right,
to you like that.
Ashton.
Well, today...
Oh, well.
Okay, now you see what everybody's talking
We
about.
hyped you up a lot, and then you come in like that.
Whoa, okay.
He's a one-trick pony. Let him do this thing.
Today we celebrate National Tear the Tags Off the Mattress Day.
That's illegal.
What is that?
Do it.
Well, because you've probably heard people joke that if you tear the tag off your mattress, you're going to be punished in jail up to 10 years.
Yeah, that's what it says on the tag, doesn't it?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I think
but-
it's an old wives' tale.
Thought it was on
But
the
is that
tag.
really breaking the law? No.
Probably not.
No. It's illegal to tear the tag off your own mattress. And that warning, do not remove under penalty of law, only applies to stores and manufacturers.
So once you buy it, you can take it off.
Right, you can do whatever you want with that mattress.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you can.
But still,
Okay. Yep, there's our Idaho coming out.
it got us thinking there's a lot of other things that sound illegal but really aren't, and a few things that are totally legal but seems like they shouldn't be.
That's
Interesting.
interesting.
Cool.
So today, you'll have to decide which is which during a special fake crime or do the time edition of Plenty of 20.
Oh, man.
So you're going to say a number between 1 and 20. I'm going to give you a questionable act, and you have to guess, is that a fake crime, or will you be doing the time?
Hey, this is going to be useful information in life.
Yeah.
I like it, Ashton.
Seriously.
So we're going to start with the woman whose blonde dye job is a crime against fashion. That is Alexis. Alexis, give me a number.
That's not true, first of all. Brooke has the same hairstyle as me. 6. Yeah.
They must use the good dyes on Brooke.
All right, Alexis, your suspected illegal activity is flipping off a cop. Is that a fake crime, or are you going to be doing the time?
That is so bold.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
Have you-
Asking to go to jail.
Have you
right?
done that before, Alexis?
No, I don't get mad. I just cry.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I think it's fake crime, Ashton.
Hey!
That's correct, yes. Is it rude? Totally.
Yeah, don't flip off cops.
But is it illegal? No. It's protected free speech under the First Amendment. So,
Hey, there we go.
given the bird, protected word.
Or
All
maybe
right.
do it with a smile. Like, good morning, officer.
I'm going to go with number 1. Can't you tell from my fingers?
Brooke just flipped us all off.
Number 1, Ashton. That's the one I want.
That was uncalled for.
Yeah,
Ashton. I'm
I
sorry.
gotta wipe my tears a little bit.
Yeah.
Brooke is smiling so big.
Brooke, your suspected illegal activity is
Yeah.
sleeping in your car.
Ooh.
Is that a fake crime, or are you doing the time?
Okay.
Oh, this is interesting because if you are sleeping in your car in certain places, the cops will come and knock on your window.
Yeah,
I've been check on you.
I've been woken up by cops in my car before.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't have a tent because I was poor. And so we just thought we could sleep in our car on
Car
the
camping,
beach.
got it.
And they're like, yeah, you can't sleep here.
You
Yeah.
just parked up on the beach.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They wouldn't let us, so we had to
Yeah.
move at 2 in the morning. So I'm gonna say it is illegal. Do the crime.
I'm sorry. That is a fake crime. It's almost always legal if you're not trespassing and you don't park in front of a school late at night.
Or you're on a public beach.
Is that a personal
that's
thing that you learned,
trespassing.
Ashton, about the schools?
No comment, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Fair.
Jose, give me a number.
Let's go 5.
Your suspected illegal activity is driving barefoot.
Ooh.
Wait, that's so weird.
Fake crime or do the time?
You know, it actually reminds me, I was in Hawaii one time and I called an Uber and the guy was barefoot.
I
But
feel
I'm like,
like-
it's Hawaii, right?
I've driven barefoot before, but
My mom's told me my whole life it's not allowed.
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't
would
know if she still
feel
want me to.
weird. Like, you know when you push your foot down.
it does feel weird.
I would
And it feels like
imagine.
the pedals are really far away for some reason.
Yeah,
Jeff,
they do.
I know you love to drive with your silk slippers, your driving slippers, but
Yeah.
have you ever gone barefoot?
No, I need to ask my chauffeur what he does.
Okay.
So I can text you a little bit later on that.
Okay, yeah. I think you're doing the time.
Oh, it's illegal.
Yeah, that is a fake crime. It's
So he
been an
was-
urban myth for years and technically not illegal in any state.
Wow. Look at that, Barb.
Not for
Darn.
real.
I flipped on myself.
But yeah, so if you see Bigfoot driving, totally in the clear.
Okay.
Jeff, if you get this correct, you and Alexis will win the fake crime or do the time edition of Plenty or 20. And if not, she'll win by herself. So Jeff, give me a number, please.
14.
Your suspended illegal activity is using a fake name online.
Ooh.
Is that fake crime or doing the time?
I don't even think I use my own real name online.
Yeah. Aren't you like Burnaby or Barnaby or something?
I mean,
Is that your real name?
young Jeffrey.
Oh.
That's not my real name.
Yeah.
This whole time I thought your first name was Young.
Nope.
It's not?
That's not.
Wait a
Pulling the
minute.
curtain back.
Yeah.
It's not my actual name.
Wow.
And I'm going to say that is fake crime.
You said fake crime?
What?
I'm sorry, you're
illegal.
doing the time.
What? That's illegal?
If you create a fake profile or username that violates the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, you can go to jail.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh, God.
someone
Uh-oh,
manipulate
Alexis.
Someone.
I believe it refers more to copying someone else's.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Taking
like
their
stealing
likeness.
someone's identity.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
especially if you take money from.
I bet
That's a
there's
lot different than using a fake name on your profile.
Hey, there might be a real young Jeffrey out there.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know that.
That's fair.
He's
But
like,
Yeah.
I am so famous by accident. I have no idea why.
to all the young Jeffreys, I apologize
Yeah.
for stealing your identity.
But that means that Alexis has won today's edition of Plenty of 20.
All right.
And Alexis, you get to choose who gets shocked while singing the theme from Cops, Bad Boys.
Oh.
Who's it going to be?
Ooh, I mean, you're the criminal in the room, we found out, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. That is your shot collar question of the day. We got your phone tap coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Make sure you follow us on YouTube at Brooke and Jeffrey because we're there. We post our whole show there with the phone taps, the second dates, and weird news stories like this one that's been making headlines. There's a new viral trend called the Kool-Aid Man Challenge. Have you guys heard about this one yet?
No, but does it involve running through brick walls?
Yeah.
Oh, well, our producer had me watch a video of it this morning, and it is shocking. High schoolers everywhere are filming themselves running full speed through wooden fences.
What?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Not brick walls, wood fences.
My buddy did this like 10 years ago, really drunk, and then he got sober afterwards because it was a really bad situation.
Did he do it on purpose, or was that just a drunken accident?
It was on purpose, but it was also the start of his sobriety.
Okay.
The big wake-up
That
call.
was the big moment for him. And Alexis, you might be too young to remember this, but that's what the Kool-Aid Man would do in the old commercials. He'd burst through someone's living room wall and shout, "Oh yeah!"
Out of nowhere.
Do they have to do this in the video?
Oh,
too?
yeah. Do they say,
Yeah,
oh,
do
yeah?
they have to say,
Or
oh,
are they
yeah.
unconscious by the time they
It's
try
too
this?
far zoomed out. It's like really far zoomed out, so you just see them run through and then get up and run away.
Okay, so
But that's
they're
what they're
ruining-
doing. They're screaming, bursting through random people's fences, sometimes 5 or 6 of them all at once, like just completely destroying the entire fence.
Y'all, why can't you do a TikTok challenge that doesn't destroy other people's property?
Yeah, hopefully
You
they're
know,
old
like,
fences.
You don't know that it's not their mom's house.
And no
Even
risk, no
still.
reward, Brooke. So our
Yeah.
summertime challenges are coming up. And Brooke, do I hear an oh yeah running through a few of your neighbors' fences for some clicks?
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah,
you're no
that's
fun.
going to be a hot no.
It's what all the cool kids are doing right now.
I've
the
never
Kool-Aid
been cool,
Man
Jeff,
challenge.
so it's fine.
I'll do like act like a cat challenge where I sleep on the fence.
Oh, I like
We're trying to
that.
balance.
Yeah.
We're going to start a whole new trend, maybe run right through a fence into laser stories. That's coming up right after this. It's the radio segment that just came up with an innovative new streaming app for all the foodies out there.
Okay.
It's called Crumbcast, where it only plays food scenes from famous movies and TV shows.
I kind of love it.
Like Devil Wears Prada, it just shows the part where Anne Hathaway makes a grilled cheese sandwich. Because who needs plot when there's pasta and laser stories?
Willy Wonka's gonna stay the same though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Once they get to the factory.
Yeah, right, right.
It's the segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe, just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other yum-dums just don't. This first laser story is out of England. Lorna Rook was working as a supervisor at a blood donation center in 2021
Oh, that's good for her.
when a handful of people on her team took an online Star Wars personality test.
Fun.
Yep.
That's kind of jokey thing you might see on BuzzFeed.
Right, totally.
It's supposed to tell you which Star Wars character you were. So Lorna wasn't around to take the test herself. Instead, one of her coworkers answered the questions for her and then announced to everyone that Lorna had a Darth Vader-like personality.
This is really bad.
I don't know, but I don't think that coworker liked her very much. If she's answering the questions like that.
Well, the test actually spun it in a good way. It
Oh.
said being a Darth Vader means you are a very focused individual who can
Powerful.
bring teams together.
Yeah.
I guess.
With some daddy issues.
Yeah.
Well,
Using
Lorna,
the Force.
Lorna said it made her feel bad.
Oh.
And she quit the next month and filed a
what?
lawsuit.
Oh.
Which, let's be
That's-
honest, totally something Darth Vader would do.
I mean, he is very victim-y,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Totally.
So a judge just heard the case and
What?
basically ruled that the Star Wars test created a hostile work environment.
Stop it!
I mean, I kind of have her back here.
He also said being aligned with a legendary villain is insulting,
Yeah.
and Lorna deserved $40,000 for her pain and suffering.
Don't
Wow.
make people feel bad, I
Hey,
guess.
if you guys want to do a survey about me in the lobby where I'm not there, I'm fine with that if it's going to give me 40K.
Guess I'm not allowed to
Split it with us.
compare our
Yeah.
producer to an evil Sith Lord anymore,
Oh.
No, not anymore.
I mean,
even if
it's
it
not
is
a
totally accurate.
Is it a comparison when it's actually true?
Yeah, just absolutely equal.
Yeah.
Anyway, your next laser story is out of Connecticut. At around noon the other day, a 48-year-old guy hired a prostitute.
No.
And
Is it like just a lunch thing? He's on a break?
Or you say that like he's just getting a cup of coffee.
I mean,
what else are you going to do at noon
I
on a
feel
work
like
day?
you're not getting the highest quality options at
Yeah,
noon on
that's
a
true.
work day.
That might be fair, but they were driving around looking for a secure area to do some private business, if you know what I mean.
Small talk.
Yeah, and they finally found a spot in the back of a nondescript building
Okay.
in a somewhat empty parking lot, and they thought, you know what, this is good enough.
Yeah, I mean, she's the expert. I'd trust her opinion on where to park.
Sure. One problem, though, a cop showed up, and he tried to pull into the parking lot.
Ooh, dang it.
But the sports car with the guy and the girl in it were in the way. So why was the officer even trying to go in there? Probably because it was the back parking lot behind a police station.
No way!
So much for knowing the spots, Brooke.
Yeah.
And since the car was in the way, officers approached, saw the naughtiness happening inside,
What?
and told the people to get themselves under control and step out of the vehicle.
Isn't there cop cars all over that parking lot then?
Yeah.
That's what makes it hot, Brooke.
Oh, okay.
The man and the woman were both arrested. In addition to lewdness, they were hit with DUI, drug charges, and improper parking.
Oh, not the parking.
Yeah.
That last one stings.
Put it
You
over
were
the
parked
edge.
over the line,
Yeah.
sir.
It was embarrassing. This next laser story is out of Steakaroo Valley.
Yum.
Back in 1988, Outback Steakhouse came up with its famous bloomin' onion.
Yeah, they
Double rainbow. Oh my God.
Change the game.
did, for sure.
Because you
So
think you're
good.
eating healthy because it's an onion, but it is not.
Have you ever thought that, really?
Well, it's an onion,
Well,
right?
I don't
Deep
think.
fried-
I mean, that's like saying an onion ring is eating healthy, or
Yeah,
like
like a fried mushroom?
a French fry is a potato.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pizza's a tomato.
Yeah.
It all checks out to me, but it's easily the biggest thing that Outback has ever done.
Yes.
Well, now, decades later, they're trying to make magic happen again with another food creation favorite
What?
called fried mozzarella bloomerangs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are they putting the mozzarella down into the wedges of the onion?
So,
They're
no,
boomerangs.
Oh, no.
it's the
Okay.
same bloomin' onion spice recipe on the outside.
It just.
It's just covered over regular cheese sticks.
I
They're
see.
But
shaped.
instead of being straight, there's a bend in the middle to make it look like an Australian boomerang.
Cute.
I wanted a fried cheese onion. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Yeah.
It looks like you could throw them across the
Yeah.
restaurant and they might actually come back.
How could you not?
Oh, God.
Careful with their sauces.
The whole plate went that one.
You get 6 crispy, cheesy pieces built for dipping, and naturally, they come with a side of marinara, because some things you don't mess with.
I feel like mozzarella sticks are making a comeback. I don't know
they go
why.
away?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they're back in hot.
At least in Brooke's house, they're
Yeah.
making it come back. Outback is calling it the appetizer crossover we didn't see coming.
But we made it up.
Yeah. I
It's like a
hope you saw
boomerang. It
coming.
came out of nowhere.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Right.
It was a
At least
bad
I think
play
that's
on
what they
words.
mean.
They need to work on that in their marketing department.
Yeah, this next laser story is out of Mom Daddia.
Oh, I'm confused.
What's the hardest time of the year to be a parent? Is it summer because your kids aren't in school? Or
Oh.
maybe during the chaos of Christmas?
Oh.
Well, according to a new poll, the toughest time of the year for a lot of parents is actually right now. The lead up to summer.
All I smell is poop.
It's hard to keep your kids focused. Is that what's going on? Or there's just so many activities. There's
You're
so much
always busy.
stuff right now.
Yeah, it's more that second one, Brooke. It's all thanks to the plans that have to be made. Stuff like sports camps, summer camps, your family vacation.
Oh, I'm sorry. You had to plan camp 6 months ago if you were going to get into any of them.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That is a January, February task for sure.
Oh, my gosh. I would be the worst.
Yeah.
At least for the elite summer camps that
No,
Brooke sends her
seriously.
kids to.
I'm talking about YMCA camps,
We're
dude.
talking Camp David. You
Like
ever
that
heard of
stuff.
Oh,
it?
yeah.
My kids go there.
Oh, the Obamas do, too.
Yeah,
So cool.
yeah.
Camp David.
Say hi to Molly for me.
Sign the peace deal, okay?
Here's a breakdown of the average week for a parent this time of year. 22% is spent working.
Okay.
14% is spent sleeping. 13% is eating or preparing meals.
Oof.
10% is shuttling your kids around town.
Dude, that's
Oh.
way higher in my life.
9% making summer plans. And 8% is Brooke telling her husband to mow the lawn again.
Oh, she doesn't have to tell him.
No.
She has to get him in.
He's out there with a pair of scissors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honey, come inside the lawn.
Dude, he is caressing the lawn. The lawn gets more action than I do, Jeffrey.
No, it's actually 8% is left for you to take time to yourself.
That is a lie. There's no time for yourself. Who did this survey?
It doesn't get much easier in June or July. Summer might be the best time of year for the kids, but it's definitely not for the parents.
Oh, no.
A third of people polled said they probably won't have a single stress-free day this entire summer.
Oh, no. Not even Mother's Day to start?
The stress is fun. I mean, I'm going to miss it when the kids are gone.
Yeah. You got to think of it that way. That's a good
really
mentality,
do.
Brooke.
Yeah, but in the meantime...
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. That's it. That's accurate.
But not this guy, though. He's planning on having a kid-free summer.
Oh, really?
Sorry, did I say kid?
Yeah.
I meant a ked-free summer. No kids.
Okay.
Legally, he's not allowed to be within 100 feet of a kid.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not allowed to discuss the details legally,
I know
so
we wanna.
let's just leave it there and say Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time on Monday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
For Mother's Day this year, our producer gave all of us an assignment. An assignment that would be fun for some of us and absolutely mortifying for the rest of us. Because we had to text our mothers and ask them to share something from our childhood that they're proud of us for and something that they're not so proud of us for.
Yeah.
And I will say I am nervous to read all of our text responses. We're going to find out.
I'm still waiting for my mom to text me the proud one.
Yeah. We're going to all be cringing when we read them coming up right after this. Who feels like sharing their emotionally repressed childhood memories? It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning because this weekend it's Mother's Day. And this year we decided to actually try and do something special on our show, which is why our producer gave us a little assignment. Each person here had to text our mothers and ask her to share something from our childhood that she's really proud of us for and something that she's not so proud of us for. And everyone here is ready to read their responses that they got back from their moms. Oh, who's going to be the most embarrassed by the end? Let's find out. We're going to get into it, starting with Brooke.
Oh, we're going to just start with me, huh?
Brooke, what did your mother write about you?
Well, I guess we'll start with most proud.
That's good.
Is that where we're leaning towards?
Oh, I thought there was rankings of proudness. No, yes. Proud, yeah, start with what she's proud of you for.
Okay, she said, you were always polite, kind, and thoughtful to others.
Oh, good.
Even though I called you, what about me, Brooke?
What about me, Brooke?
Yeah, because I hated when other people got attention. I'd be like, well, what about me?
I'm still like that,
So,
Brooke. Don't worry.
Then she followed it with one that I don't want to read that says, what I actually want to write is I'm most proud of you for winning 5 of 6 categories in Junior Miss, from poise and grace to scholastic to the interview, but you won't brag, so I doubt you'll read it.
What, is that an Idaho personality contest?
What's Junior Miss?
I don't know. I thought everybody did it. It's like when you're a junior in high school, you do this. Like, I guess it's kind of like a pageant.
You did a pageant?
I won.
Yeah.
What was your
Obviously.
talent?
Dance.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
She was one of the few juniors that didn't have a baby by then,
Yeah.
too. So she got a leg up on everybody. What is your mom not proud of you from your childhood for?
She said, man, it's hard to think of just one thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get it.
Starts with, you'd been too busy partying your senior year and skipped dance classes, so you performed your Celtic step dance, leaning half bent over, looking down the line, trying to figure out what the steps were.
Oh, wow. Copying everyone
realize
else's dance.
There's so much shame for her.
I'm kind of with her on that.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Or how about we talk about when you snuck beer into your bedroom like I wasn't going to notice a 6-pack.
Yeah, come
Okay,
on.
thanks, Mom. It was a half rack. Just so you know.
Get it right, Mom.
Get it right.
In Montana, it's like, you can't drink this till you're 8, young lady.
Okay. It sounded like you were fun with that, though.
Yeah,
You were a fun kid.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
And then everything changed.
Semi-drunk teenager and a fun kid.
There you
Yeah.
go. If you're just joining us, we're doing a special Mother's Day segment where we each texted our moms asking for something about us in childhood that they're proud of us for and something they're not so proud of us for. Jose, what did your mom write to you?
One time in Mass, you were about 3 years old. You were on the floor in front of the pews with the other children.
Yeah.
Dad and I were about 3 rows back. All of a sudden, you raised your little fist to hit this big boy in front of you. Your dad jumped across all 3 rows and grabbed you by your osh gosh bagosh overalls to pick you up and lift you out just in time.
Oh, that's so cute.
Now, common sense would say that's a not proud moment.
Oh, you don't know my family.
Okay.
No, that was not the proud. They were not proud of that.
Oh, okay.
That was not a good night.
All right.
Okay.
We were big in church, and we were frowned upon.
Yeah.
Which leads me to this one. Another time in Mass,
Oh, wow.
you were the shortest child in the children's choir.
Aww.
You were 6 years old, and Lois, she was the head choir leader, had you lead all of the children in concert for Mass. You were a perfect angel. You straightened out the boy in front of you, even just to make sure that everything went smoothly. You stood tall, you sang, and we were so proud.
That's so
and
sweet.
we still are to this day.
Look at that.
Wow.
I
so
love you,
cute.
son.
That's really sweet, Jose. Look at you, little performer, even back in the day.
know.
Are you sure she was describing you, though? She didn't think another child?
He probably hit another kid about 5 minutes after the choir
Oh,
concert
it was all
over.
in the same show.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I see.
Okay.
But he did good while he was on stage.
Nice work, Jose.
Jose. That's so cute.
If you're just joining us, we're doing a special Mother's Day segment, texting our moms and asking them to tell us something that they're proud of us from in childhood and something they aren't proud of us about. Alexis, it's your turn. What did your mom write to you?
It took her a while to understand the assignment. A few back and forth.
All right.
Knowing
Eventually-
Barb, that makes sense.
Yeah, she did. She said, I was proud of you for beating all the boys in 5th grade in a 400-meter race.
Yeah.
Because
Still can.
I knew at that moment I wouldn't have to stop shopping to pay for your college because I thought a scholarship would appear to be in your future.
Yes, Mom.
So
And you did get a scholarship.
I did, so Mom got to keep shopping.
Yay.
It's
Okay.
funny that because of shopping, your mom saw your potential.
That's wonderful. What is
Yeah.
she not proud of you for?
She said, I was disappointed in you in middle school.
Oh.
When you attempted to beat the Guinness Book of World Records for hula hooping, and you only lasted an hour and a half, and the record is 100 hours.
I thought she was going to be disappointed in your middle school photo, which we do have up on the
She
Brooke
was
and
so
Jeffrey
We love
site.
that.
That was terrible.
It was so cute.
No, it wasn't.
All right, Jeffrey, what's yours? I want to hear yours from your mom. Is it 18 pages or just 22?
She did have a lot to say, but she's proud of me. She said, you could read early by the age of 4.
That's good,
You
Jeff.
sang in musicals.
Yeah.
And were so popular with the girls.
Stop.
So much so
Wait, what?
that 2 girls were fighting over you in the 3rd grade. One of the girls was so lovesick she vomited, according to her mom. Because each one claimed you were their boyfriend.
Okay.
I got called into the principal's office because you were so popular, it was
Wow.
making the girls fight on the playground.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
did
Your mom write this just to boost your
So,
ego on the
what happened between what grade, 4th grade, and the rest of your life?
Well, let me finish. The principal said you needed to stop seeing them during lunches and start playing more with your guy friends. And oh boy, I never looked back after that.
And you keep playing with them.
Yeah. Now, what's she not proud of me for? She said you kept cutting off your sister's hair with scissors when you were in 2nd grade.
Oh, capped, like more than
Yeah.
one.
You
Jeff.
would take it all the way up to her neck and higher till she lost most of her hair.
No.
I feel like your sister asked for it.
Yeah, it was probably my idea. You were punished and weren't allowed to be near any scissors for 6 months.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a long time.
So
That was your first band.
Yes.
Yeah, first time you were banned
First
from
of
something.
many bands that was going to come down
Yeah.
in my life. But there you go. You just heard memories from our moms about what they're proud and not proud of us for from our childhoods. I wish every mom out there, though, a very happy Mother's Day coming up.
Yes.
And
You
if
guys do so much. We love you.
If you want to embarrass your kid, do what we just did.
Hey.
Because I feel really weird now.
Just, I would say, send it unsolicited, moms.
Yeah.
You
There you
know?
go. Phone tap's coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Today, we call a woman who recently went to get family photos done at a professional photography studio.
Nice.
And they were there for a couple hours. It cost them a pretty penny, which is why we pose as a rep from the photo place to tell her the good news.
Hey.
All of her prints are actually going to be 100% free.
Wow.
That's if, in exchange, she agrees to something.
Uh-oh.
And she's really going to have to think about it because it could make her insanely famous.
Oh.
You're going to hear it in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s. Hello.
Hi, is this Rachel DeMar?
This is she. Who's calling?
Hi there. I'm calling from Elm Photography. You were in here last week for your family photo session.
Yes, we were. Thank you. Are they ready?
Your pictures are, and I just got to say, they really turned out great. Such a beautiful family.
Thank you. I'm so excited. It took forever to get the kids in their little outfits, but we're so excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, your little one's face, I can already tell he's going to have a great personality.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Anyway, the reason I was calling is I wanted to let you know that the photos, like I said, ready for pickup. And are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It is completely free of charge.
Wait. What? How did that happen? What?
I knew you'd be excited. Yeah, this might sound a little unusual, but we work with a few companies on different campaigns, and one saw your family's pic.
And they're giving us pictures for free?
Exactly. So in exchange for using your photos in a campaign, they would pay for your entire photo package.
Oh my gosh. So we get free pictures and sounds like we're going to be famous.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I guess you could say that.
So what is it for? Like an advertisement or
Yes.
website?
Yes.
Okay.
For a better health campaign. What do you think?
Better health. That sounds great. I just have to check with my husband. Do I need any other details?
Yes, please check with him because your family is about to be the face of irritable bowel syndrome.
What?
Yes. Better health for all.
We don't have irritable bowel syndrome.
That's great for you because even though you don't, your faces say you do.
Wait.
I mean, at least that's what the company thinks.
Really?
I know. Isn't it exciting?
No.
They passed on 40 other families that looked way too regular.
This is not good news.
Are you not hearing me? They loved especially your smile. I mean, you just had a face that screamed, "It's tough, but I still eat cheese."
Oh my God.
That's what the rep said.
This is not a compliment. I don't know why you're happy.
You're getting a free photo package. Did you forget this?
First of all, you're saying we look like hell. And then I'm just mortified. I worked really hard on getting my matching outfits. It's a Father's Day gift. And now we look terrible. This is embarrassing.
No one said you look terrible.
Oh,
we said
really?
you look like a family who's championed IBS.
No, we look like a family who can't take properly. All four of us.
You know, the realness in your voice is really coming across to me. Do you mind if I pass that quote right to the company? They're going to love it.
You can do that, but you're definitely not using my pictures. I'll tell you that right now.
But the photo package is $600. You don't think that's a good trade-off?
No, for a lifetime of embarrassment, that is not a good trade-off for my family. My kids are young, and they'll go into high school, and this picture will be everywhere.
Picture this. Let's say you go to church, and your minister sees you and says, "Oh, that's the lady." Do you know what he's going to think? He's going to think you're a fighter.
Yeah, he's going to think that I'm bloated.
Well, he may think that your tummy hurts a little bit. That's true. But maybe he'll go faster with the sermon. So that's a win-win.
You know how up you are, lady, to think this is a good scenario and this is going to work out for my family.
No, you're not seeing it. You'll be in line at some stadium event and they'll see you coming and everyone will move out of the way so you get the first stall.
I don't need to hear this anymore. The positive spin bullshit that you've been working, it is not working.
Okay, you do need to hear one thing though, and that's that your husband Tony set you up for this prank phone call.
Wait.
There's a positive.
This is what? What did you say?
Yeah, this is actually Brooke from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We're doing a phone tap on you.
So, wait.
I'm sorry, I know. Let me explain. Your husband Tony set you up.
This is all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all a joke. It's all a joke. He wrote us and said it was your anniversary coming up and he wanted to make you laugh as your big anniversary present.
This was my present. He better give me a real present.
Maybe we'll email him back and let him know that you are expecting something more.
Yeah, I want a nice dinner.
Oh, I was going to go with diamonds for you, but okay. Dinner will work.
I'll take both. I'll take diamonds too.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
On this show, we tend to focus a lot on what not to say during a first date.
Oh, yeah. It's important.
Like, for example, you shouldn't say, you know, you remind me of that super hot mannequin in JCPenney's.
With the all-white one with no eyes?
Wait,
no
the one
face.
without a head?
Yeah. And never say, I don't like labels. That's why I removed them off of all my meds today.
No, that's not
Who
good.
knows what I took?
But you know what we don't hear enough of is things that you should say during your first dates.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm excited for today's listener, because he claims his date said one specific thing to their waiter that wasn't just a green flag. It made him instantly realize she was relationship material.
Wow.
So, ladies, make sure you're taking notes when you hear it in a brand new second date update coming up next.
Second date update.
Sometimes you can tell right away if you're romantically compatible with a person just by how they order at a restaurant.
Oh my gosh, so attractive.
Suddenly you're talking Jose's love language.
I know Jose is with me on this. Like, for example, if you're at a fancy steakhouse and they say, yeah, I'll get a side of onion petals, no sauce, and a wedge salad as my main, but with no bacon, no blue cheese. Sorry, can I sub the croutons for quinoa flakes instead?
Get out of here.
I'm like, can we go ring shopping right now?
No,
because
Jen.
that's the high maintenance dream girl I've always needed in my life.
I mean, if you want super hot, that's what you have to put up with.
Yeah, well,
I guess you're right.
They have to make sacrifices.
Yeah, they can only have a couple bites of the steak.
Exactly.
that's how our listener Andy says he knew his date was just the right girl for him.
Oh, really?
We'll learn more about it in a second, but first, Andy, welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me, man.
God, anytime we open these, Andy talking about food, I'm immediately hungry.
Yeah.
So I absolutely want to know what was ordered and what restaurant and every food-related item.
We'll get to all that stuff in just a second. First, let's start with the name of this person, this girl you met. What's she all about?
Well, her name is Carla.
Okay.
And she's awesome. But I've been trying to kind of get out on dating scene a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I was out of the market for a while, and now I'm back in and trying to, get the lay of the land.
Okay.
Right.
One thing that I've noticed is women these days, they're so particular on their meals. I'm a laid-back kind of guy, and it's like, it's super annoying when they're like, hold this and not that. It's like, just get the fish.
Get the
Look, some people do low carb. It's like, hey, no rice. I need veggies instead.
I will say,
like little
overall,
adjustments.
like, people are just more food conscious.
Over
both genders,
absolutely.
right?
It sounds like you're pretty tired of that. Did that happen on your date with Carla?
That's the thing. Not at all.
That's all she had to do.
She's like, I'll take the blank. And you were like, I love you.
Okay.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, what did she
How
get?
did it go?
She was a breath of fresh air, very easygoing. We went to a Mexican restaurant, and all she did was she just ordered the fajitas.
Okay,
That was
nice.
Just like the chicken.
Well, I mean, the fajitas are the ones that you can put together yourself. So
Yeah,
that is true.
you don't even have to ask them for substitutions.
You have to choose, though, chicken or beef.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
So, I mean, already, like, as soon as she orders, does your whole mood change?
Oh, 100%. And I was like totally into her, and I was like, oh, moving with me now.
Okay. You're kidding, but that's awesome, dude.
Did you tell her about your experiences and how refreshing it was to see her order like that?
After the fact, yes. I don't want to preemptively warn her so that she gets all nervous when she's ordering her food. But
Yeah.
Smart.
All of that sounds great. You got the green flag with the food order. Tell us, what about anything else that stood out on the date with Carla?
Oh, I mean, she's cute. She has a great personality. And when she spoke about things, she would literally light up. Like, one of the questions I asked her, I was like, do you think your cat actually likes you or is just putting up with you?
That's a funny question. I like that question on a date.
What'd she say?
She explained, like, how they were, like, best friends. But it wasn't, like, in a corny way. It was in a very great energy kind of way. Just a positive.
Asking someone about their pets is a good move. They
Oh,
love to
yeah.
talk about them.
Always.
Okay. That personally lost me for dating Carla, but I'm glad that you and her are on the same page
Well,
today.
it's
Jeff, hold on. You want high maintenance and hate pets.
Yes, very low negative energy.
All right, if you're Jeff's type, text him.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we'll get zero, Jeff.
I think that what's sweet is that she lit up about her cat, and you are literally lighting up talking about her. Like,
This is awesome, man.
you sound so excited.
All right, how'd you mess it up? Like, what did you do?
Yeah, how did the rest of dinner go?
The rest of the dinner was great. We hung out way longer than we should have at the dinner table. And then we decided we didn't want the night to end, so we ended up kind of going back to my place. We opened up a bottle of wine and we talked some more. We had more conversations. Like one of them was like about if you wanted to delete one app forever, what would it be? My answer was TikTok. And she was like, no, I want to delete Venmo so I'd never have to pay for anything again.
Oh, okay.
And she's funny.
Dude.
Okay, now I'm coming back around on Carla. I'm going to steal her away.
She sounds like a dream.
Okay, so how did you and Carla leave it that night?
I mean, I didn't want the night to be over, but it was getting late and being respectful, first date and everything. So I called her an Uber and she went home, and I haven't heard from her since. The weird thing, though, is like I'll text her and she'll like my text, but she's not responding like,
she reacts.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you asking a question or are you just saying hi?
No, I'll also ask her a question like, oh, I'd love to see you again. When can I take you out again? She'll like put a thumbs up. And it's like, okay, well, I guess a thumbs up is good, but I need an answer here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Unless it's not even her answering and her cat has the password to her phone and is just getting in there, pawing around, liking your text messages.
Cat's like, emphasize.
Well,
they are best friends.
That is interesting.
You clearly had a strong connection the first time you hung out, so it's weird that nothing's happened since.
This one's a legit mystery to me. Like, most of the time, we're like, duh.
She's giving like some positive vibes. It's not like she's...
That's what scares me when we call and talk to her. We have to put up with those positive vibes and hopefully get an answer out of her when we come back and try and get you your second date update right after this, okay?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate your help.
All right, hold on, man.
Second date update.
I only do this maybe a couple times a year, but I'm highlighting this second date as one we have to get.
I would agree with you.
So,
I think we all
This guy is so head over heels for her.
seriously, I'm actually, compared to all the other calls that we've done this year, I'm actually going to put effort into this one for our listener, Andy.
You're not putting an effort on the other ones,
I mean, your body language doesn't say that. I mean, your arms crossed, you're sitting back.
This is my effort mode.
Oh, okay.
I'm locked in.
We're about to fall asleep over here.
Because Andy, he's on the phone with us. Andy, you seem like a genuinely good guy.
Yes, you
And
do.
the way that you described your date, Carla, to us, she seems like a really cool person, too. Because most guys that we have on here, they just describe how hot their dates' bodies are and how they tricked them into spending the night recently.
I mean, I told her how much I could bench press. I don't know what's going on.
And while we're all impressed by that stuff, for sure, you actually focused on Carla's personality and her words.
Wow.
So clearly this means a lot to you.
Yeah.
It definitely does, and I appreciate the kind words. So, and I also appreciate the effort as well.
Okay.
The effort from Jeffrey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, rare people get it. So you should count yourself lucky. What do you think is going on? Why do you think it's been so hard with her?
No clue, to be honest with you, which is why I reached out to you. It's like we had a great conversation. We had a great time at dinner. We had a great time back at my house.
Yeah, it's a mystery to all of us, and we're running out of time here, so we need to call her. I'm going to dial her number right now. Good luck to me. Here we go.
Good luck to me?
Yeah.
I think good luck to him.
Well, I'm trying on
it's
this
not
one,
about you.
Wish me luck. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, is Carla there?
Yeah, this is she. Who's this?
Hey, Carla.
Hey. Hi, Carla.
Love your name, by the way. My name is Gross. It's Jeff, and I work on a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay.
Try not to swear.
She sounds like a real sailor when it comes to.
Well, it's hard
our
for you
worlds.
too, Brooke.
It is.
And we're not trying to shock you too much, but we're calling as a favor to a really cool new friend of ours. We spoke to him on the phone, and you've met him before. He's a guy named Andy.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Interesting.
That was a negative O.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it didn't come out right. You remember Andy,
You want
right?
to try again?
What is this about? I don't know what this is all about.
This is a segment we do called Second Date Update.
It's about your date.
And Andy, according to him, said that when you guys hung out, it was a lot different than most of the other dates that he's gone on this year in a really good way. So we're just trying to figure out if there's a reason why there hasn't been a second meetup, because he's really hoping for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I probably shouldn't have gone to his apartment.
Gone to his apartment.
His apartment.
He said you guys didn't fool around or anything.
What was weird about his apartment?
Okay, well, I'll just say this. There were a lot of framed photos.
Huh?
Okay,
that's good. Usually bachelors can't figure out frames and pictures together.
With artwork.
All my art I bought with a frame, like already installed.
Good.
Mail it
That's
to
good.
me.
Why were framed photos a red flag to you?
They were framed photos of him, of Andy.
Wait.
Well, I would hope that they would be him in his own apartment.
No, bro, I'm talking about my art.
No.
It's like the beach.
What
and
do you
know.
Solo him or him with people?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Just him.
Just him.
When he was graduating, when he's like petting a tiger, I think it was.
Okay. That's cool.
Well, what's a red flag about that to you?
There were 20 of them of him.
Okay, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
But listen, he's a solo guy. He lives by himself. And obviously, maybe he just has him up because he wants to remind himself of all the cool places he's been,
Hey,
you know?
that's good. Maybe I should put up some stuff.
So, Brooke, you would see this and you would think this is normal.
20 plus pictures.
20's a lot.
I don't know about normal, but I'm just like, I don't know that it's like nefarious or means that he's a bad person.
She didn't say nefarious. She just said it's odd or it's weird.
Well, she used it as a red flag, and it's the reason that she's not calling him back. And I don't know that that's fair. That's all I'm
It'd
saying.
be one thing if he's like cocky too, but I don't know that he is.
Oh, yeah.
Were there any cocky pictures of him that
does he
made
love
you think,
himself?
wow, this guy's a real
Okay,
jerk for
Again,
framing
that
that
sounds
photo?
wrong, Jeff.
Well,
I think it's a fair
Did
question.
he seem
I should have
self-righteous?
used a different word.
Yes.
So, yeah, he had a photo of himself flexing.
Did he have muscles?
Did he have muscles?
Like, was it good?
Yeah, was he ripped?
It was okay at best. I mean,
Okay. I mean, we could go into detail and talk about what was inside of all of his photos, but I'm still trying to understand what the underlying problem is.
See,
Like,
you
he's-
don't see it as a red flag at
Well,
all?
what is it? He's confident in himself and likes
Or
having
are
pictures
you
of himself?
self-absorbed?
Okay,
are you-
self-absorbed.
Or you're worried that he doesn't have friends?
I did feel like it was clear to me after being there for half an hour, it would be difficult to date someone who's already in a committed relationship with themselves.
Oh.
You think he loves himself too much?
fair.
Okay.
Maybe it's that motivational thing people do, where you put like a photo of yourself as a kid in the mirror, but he just has 20 of them.
Well,
Yeah, he's talking to the graduate. He's talking
He just
to the
came
other
across
guy.
as such a good guy. I just,
Yeah.
I
that's
don't want
what
to judge
we
him
felt,
too.
but I don't know. Maybe we got a totally wrong read on him, and he's absolutely obsessed with himself because he is on the other line right now, listening in on this conversation, which I guess in a way is about him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And he does want to talk to you. Andy?
Hi, Carla. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Thanks
Andy.
for doing this. I guess.
Andy, why did you
Look,
do
man.
this? This is like embarrassing for you. I don't want to put you on blast on the radio.
Because I thought we had a great time, and you weren't necessarily responding back to me, and I didn't know you were gonna be kind of hating on all the photos of like big moments in my life and stuff like that. And,
Oof.
and
Andy,
sorry.
they're everywhere. There's one in the bathroom. Like,
Whoa.
it's weird.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. I don't have very good interior decoration skills, I guess you could say. But I mean, like,
Most guys do.
you make it seem like I have a big crush on myself.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's okay. You could crush on yourself.
Can we ask, bro, like when you were putting up all those pictures, why? Like, why did you put those up?
I don't know. They're just big moments in my life that it's nice that when I'm walking around, be reminded of them. Like you mentioned, the tigers. Like that's a trip I took with my parents when we went to Africa. Or
Cool.
I do have a shirtless gym selfie on
what's
my
that
wall.
one?
Oh, it's a selfie
Oh, it's a
even.
selfie. That's worse.
Oh, is that the bathroom one? Because I would understand.
That would
It might
kind of
be-
fit.
Yeah.
You know,
Hit my PR
like-
today.
Like I mentioned before, I've been off the market for a while. I might have gained a lot of weight, and so like this is a picture of like after I hit my goal weight. It's like a milestone type of thing.
Carl, are you hearing him?
I'm hearing this. I just feel like maybe he could have asked one of his friends and been like, is this too many photos?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like
It is off.
it didn't register with him at all. Like,
Yeah.
have you ever had anyone else comment about the excessive amount of
You
photos
in
of
your
you?
apartment?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of people come over, to be honest with you. And when you think about decorating with stock Target photos of like red succulent plants or whatever, like, I just like that's not my kind of.
Okay, well, let's not hate on people that like to decorate from
Hold on,
Target
though.
because they have some good stuff.
You should use a woman's touch. Maybe you two can help each other.
I would
she
just
can adjust it a little bit.
maybe you have a reasonable amount that he should have, Carla. Is there
Yeah.
a number in your
Yeah.
head
5
that's
or
okay?
Of course, like 3 max.
How in the world am I going to choose just 3 for my life moment?
Actually, Andy, I have a good suggestion for you. They have these digital photo frames now where it'll rotate through like 500.
Yeah.
And you don't have to limit it down.
Look, I'm definitely open to some options here, but I mean, some of them need to stay up.
Yeah, the selfie stage.
Hey,
That's for sure.
The tiger.
He's taking this in stride. Some people could have gotten really defensive about it.
Yeah, compromises happen.
He went through all of this effort just to get in touch with you.
And look at what he could look like. I mean, that gym picture is him.
yeah.
Well, she did just say it was okay.
Well, room for improvement is what I'm hearing. So,
I mean, if you give me a second date, it leads to the third, fourth, 100 dates, then we can start hanging up pictures of us together.
You go, next time is 20 pictures of you.
So now that you know everything, Carla,
That's kinda
you've
cute.
heard what Andy
Yeah.
has to say. Would you consider going out with him again? We would pay for it.
I mean, I feel like he was kind of in the dark about it. It's not like he's in love with himself, which I was really worried about.
Yeah, that's true.
I would be interested, but he has to take down some of those photos if I'm going back.
Or at least turn him around so not all of him is looking at you at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can actually do that on your next date.
Oh, yeah. Pick your top ones.
Yeah.
I'm totally down. We'll go out to dinner, then afterwards we can go back and have a redecoration party.
Okay, we did it.
That's actually really
Congratulations,
cute.
Andy. You got another meetup with Carla.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your help.
And we're motivated too. We set a goal to get them together, and we did it, guys.
Yes.
Without even one picture of us hanging up in front of us.
That is our effort for the entire year.
Yes.
We can go back to not caring
We
anymore.
can mail it in.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You know, today's second date was a good lesson for me.
Yeah, to put effort into things.
No, because I have lots of framed photos of myself up in my place. Now,
Why do I believe you?
my
the new
face
house?
isn't in any of them.
What?
I tend to
don't-
capture
what-
other stuff. But
I almost asked what was, and that was.
No,
you can come over and check it out if you want.
I'm good.
I
might-
didn't get those printed at like a public place.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, now I know. I need to limit them down to just 3. So that's good to know. But I do think Brooke actually said it best during the segment. Because he seemed genuinely surprised that too many photos of himself could be something that derails a date.
Right.
Yeah.
But good for him. He was open-minded. He was willing to change and adjust.
Sure.
That's literally the number one thing you can do to be in a successful relationship.
I mean, it's so hard for
compromise.
people these days to hear something like maybe somewhat critical about themselves and think, oh, okay, well, I can fix that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a great thing to think after that.
They really were a great match, and I hope that we do get an update from them soon. And you could be the next couple that we get an update from if you email the show.
Let's hope.
Call that person who's not calling you back and go check out all of our second dates. Wherever you get your podcasts, they're available at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Sometimes I wonder, do my parody songs that I write and sing on the show every week, do they even matter?
Yes, they bring
Jeff.
joy and laughter to the world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, sure, that they make a few people laugh.
Well, my mom loves them.
Oh.
Yeah. My mom shares them on her Facebook page too, and they get
Yeah.
almost 4 whole likes.
Wow.
But but do they have any meaningful impact on the world? Like, do they heal wounds? Do they stop wars?
I mean,
Do they unite opposing political parties across the globe?
I think your expectations are a little too high
Yeah.
on
I mean,
big
what a
ass.
parody song is
I guess
supposed to
they
accomplish.
do all those things.
Oh, wait.
that's
they
not-
do.
Plus, if you don't have any food handy, you can always print out the lyrics and eat them.
Oh,
So you got
So
a
I'm
printer handy
feeding
too.
the hungry.
yeah, you have to have a printer.
I don't think there's any nutritional benefit
So
in that.
maybe my work is important.
What?
And it really does help people.
Okay, you didn't need a confidence boost.
Well, better get back to curing all diseases and keeping world peace with another brand new song of the week. My work never ends.
We can all agree.
It's coming up right after this. It's almost time for my song of the week.
Wait, isn't
And-
it actually time right now?
Well, I'm almost going to sing.
Okay.
When he's done,
Minutes away.
In a couple sentences, bro.
Thought we were doing this.
But, Brooke, you've got some kids in school.
Yes.
What are some of the popular little boys' names that you're hearing right now? We got Aiden, Caden, Jaden,
Oh, everybody's named Oliver.
Oliver.
There are so many Olivers.
Okay, sure. So imagine that little Oliver. He's all set for this weekend because Sunday is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And he's got his little homemade card that he wrote out in crayons at school. And it says, "My mom's like a boat.
she keeps her family afloat.
Oh,
and sails around the moat, or whatever he has planned, you know.
He's got bars.
Yeah, way to go, Ollie.
So, Oliver, if you're listening to me right now, I need you to take that card you made and rip it up.
What?
No.
Set that thing on fire and give it a Viking funeral, because Mommy doesn't want it.
But,
She does.
But Jeffrey, what's a Viking funeral?
Yeah. You can watch a video on that, Oliver. But you may think Mommy wants that.
Yes, she absolutely does.
And according to a new study, Mommy don't.
What?
Oh.
Because life's different now than it was a few years ago.
No, the kids' homemade cards are my favorite
The
thing.
number one thing moms are asking for, pleading for even on Mother's Day, is just to be left alone for one freaking second,
Okay,
Oliver.
I actually get it now, Jeff.
Yeah.
I wasn't following you, but
I did tell my family all I want is for no one to ask me where something is, how to do something,
Exactly.
when a date is arriving.
Thank you, Brooke. All moms want is one quiet morning. And maybe a 3-minute shower without a little voice in their ear shouting, Mom, Katie put my Legos in the toilet again.
Just leave them there.
Seriously.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
That's why my song today is asking everybody out there to please just leave Mom alone. So instead of doing the hit song by Chappell Roan, Pink Pony Club, it's Young Jeffrey's Soak in Her Tub.
Hey.
The one safe space for Mommy.
oh man, I
As soon
can't
as
wait.
they get the toys all out of the tub.
That's true.
So
All
they
right.
can use it.
I'm going to point when I'm ready. Point. I know kids ruined her vajay, but in return now every year she gets one special day. Flowers and candles are okay, but what she really wants from you is just to stay away. Some peace and quiet, please, is what she really needs. Today her love language is no one talk to me. Take all your problems and bring them to your daddy. Deadbolt that bedroom door and let your mama sleep. Got kids that she loves, but every mother deserves one day where you shut the fun alone in the bathroom for once. No door banging squeals. Put her favorite song on and she'll soak in her tub without her daughter's naked Barbie poking her butt while sipping Chardonnay out of her best mother mug. Moms want to keep relaxing in the peace of the suds, free from her cubs. Save her from doing all these chores and pointing out that thing you lost was right there in the drawer. Let her fly solo through the mall with no one asking her to buy a single toy at all. Breakfast in bed is sweet with OJ freshly squeezed, but gin and tonica is probably more her speed. She wanna leave the house away from child screams. One lady's happy hour outside of Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, a table for one, the charcuterie board at a cute little gastropub. Oh, Mom, your server is young, but he's still catching feels, 'cause her MILF game is strong. Yeah, Mama's driving alone, blasting the kind of music that she can't play at home, where she doesn't gotta suffer through no Cocomelon. Speaking without a censor, dropping hella F-bombs. Keep calm and carry on.
Brayden, Mommy loves you so much, but she doesn't want to hear your voice or see your face until Monday, okay?
She thinks of her kids all the time and worries about things happening she saw on a true crime. So Mama just needs a little space. Go give her one big hug and then just get out of her face. Saying, got all that that she wants is just one day to breathe and a necklace that's made from pasta. No Bluey reruns, just living like a queen. And when it is supper time, she'll order Grubhub, eating a meal without having to reheat it up. Lying in the backyard chugging bottles up to Buck Chuck. And if mama pukes, she's gonna make the kids clean it up and laugh as they scrub. Happy Mother's Day!
What a dream. A charcuterie board and a gastropub by myself.
I
my
like the
God.
gin and tonic for breakfast idea. That was cute.
Yep.
I'm just going to say, the one thing you forgot is if there's any dessert, let mom eat it all. You don't
That's
get
right.
any bites. No bites for you.
Just
it's not about you.
One day only for mom.
Yes.
She deserves it. You can text in right now to 78592 and tell us what you thought about the song of the week. You can go check out the video of it with all the lyrics on all of our socials at Brooke and
Yes,
Jeffrey.
and then go clean your house on your own so your mom doesn't have to do it and she can have actually a restful day. Oh, sorry. That's just in case my husband was listening.
Yeah, that's the mom coming out. That's your song of the week.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Box!
Brooke, the last time you played Nate,
Yeah?
he beat you.
Ooh.
And our producer
Nate.
asked, what happened? How did you pull that off? And Nate said, I was just feeling it. And Brooke was just not.
Wow, Nate, wow.
Brooke, what about today? Are you feeling it today?
I'm feeling everything today. No, this is about me, Nate. It's
Yeah.
not about
Oh, this
you.
is about
Don't
you,
try
Brooke.
to
Okay.
interrupt,
We want to know
okay?
if Brooke is feeling it.
Yeah, and I'm feeling it.
Okay, point where on your body exactly are you feeling it?
Well, here and right here.
Oh, Nate, you
and
don't.
here.
You do not
and
want to
then
know where
this
she's
area.
pointing.
Wait, and down here. I need to take my
God.
pants down to show you this.
Nate, you're so lucky that you're not in the room with
Okay.
us right now.
I'm going to have to agree. Yeah.
Okay. But dude, you're back. You beat her the first time. You're trying to repeat her a second time. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I feel good.
Okay.
All right, I'm leaving.
Brooke-
I'll mock you in the hallway by myself now.
All right, Brooke, you get out there, you do your thing. Let's go over the rules with Nate. 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
I was born ready. Let's do it.
Good luck, my man. Your time starts now. What's the only fruit known to hold its seeds on the outside of its body?
Dragon fruit.
How many milliseconds are in 1 full second?
1,000.
Which empire was ruled by Julius Caesar?
Oh, gosh. Pass.
What's the name of the paper company in the TV show The Office?
Dunder Mifflin.
Gringotts is a famous bank from what fictional movie?
Harry Potter.
Is the boiling point of water more or less than 200 degrees Fahrenheit?
I'm going to go with more.
Okay. Solid work there, Nate. Well done. Brooke's going to come back into the studio if she's done with her body stuff. Okay, cool. She's done. And we learned last time Nate was on the show that he makes cider for a living. Does a wide variety. What's the flavor that everybody's got to try right now, Nate?
Right now, I got to go with our pink lemonade. Coming into summer, it's delicious.
Wait,
lemonade
pink
cider?
lemonade
Wait, like a
cider?
hard cider that's pink lemonade?
That sounds like heartburn, bro.
Ooh.
It does the job, but it's delicious.
It's going to slap the throat nice and tough.
It feels like you had one too many Mike's Hard in college. And
Yeah.
Nah, this is way better than that.
Oh,
Okay. Brooke is wondering, do you make any upside down pineapple cider? Because she could really go for some of that.
I did actually make a promiscuous pineapple for our tap room.
Did you really?
That's so funny.
Oh my God. We'll definitely
So
send a
funny.
case of that over to the studio and Brooke will down it in one go. So
You know there's
There you
some
go.
50-plus-year-old woman at the bar like ordering it and winking.
Hey, I'll take the pineapples and the oysters, please.
wow, okay. On that note, Brooke,
Yeah, I'm
are
ready.
you ready? Here
Yes,
we go.
Here we go.
Your time starts now. What's the only fruit known to hold its seeds on the outside of its body?
Strawberries.
How many milliseconds are in 1 full second?
1,000.
Which empire was ruled by Julius Caesar?
Roman.
What's the name of the paper company in the TV show The Office?
Dunder Mifflin.
Gringotts is a famous bank from what fictional movie
Harry
and book
Potter.
series? Is the boiling point of water more or less than 200 degrees Fahrenheit?
More. What?
Anytime
I
Brooke
just
goes,
thought-
More.
Was that too much for all you boys to handle?
Yeah, that was a lot. But let's go.
I've never heard a girl make that noise.
One day. One day, Jose, you'll learn. Let's go to the scoreboard with Jose.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Bolaños.
Nate, you got 4 correct today.
All right.
That's a really good score,
Yeah,
though.
good score. You have good pacing in this game.
Come
Brooke,
on.
same exact amount of questions. Fair playing game.
And?
You got 6.
Hey.
Nate, you called it. Brooke was really just feeling herself today.
She was.
In
Her
many
heart,
different
her
ways.
mouth, and her bum.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go over the answers for everybody. The only fruit known to hold its seeds on the outside of its body would be strawberries. There are 1,000 milliseconds in 1 full second. Julius Caesar was the ruler of the Roman Empire. The paper company from The Office is Dunder Mifflin. Gringotts is a famous bank from Harry Potter. It's where Harry's safe deposit box is.
Oh my God, I read all those books to my kids out loud and pronounced it wrong until I saw the movie and I'm like, oh.
And the boiling point of water would be more than 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 212 degrees exactly.
Celsius is so much easier.
Yeah.
It's like 100 degrees Celsius,
Dude,
0 degrees Celsius.
If you
is
haven't
freezing.
watched the SNL sketch about
the metric system.
the metric system, it's
Oh, it's
one
amazing.
of Jose and I's favorite.
Yeah, with Nate Bargatze,
Yeah.
so good.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it was not enough to beat Brooke today, but just for playing, we are going to give you tickets to see J Balvin
Hey.
Whoa.
performing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Where is he
Climate
performing?
Pledge.
Climate Pledge.
At Climate Pledge. I almost called it Key Arena. I'm sorry. It's Climate Pledge.
Old
yeah.
school.
And we'll send you those tickets, man, okay?
Sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have fun with your cider today, Nate.
Thank you. I'll be back for round 3, Brooke.
Okay.
All right.
Only do it after you've sampled the
pineapple?
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, God, Brooke's really feeling herself. Now, let's just get out of here. We're going to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.